Welcome back. There's an off-Broadway show coming to Buffalo, and I'm joined now by the JCC Director of Performing Arts with more information. Welcome, Adam Yellen.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us about The Wanderers.
Wanderers is an amazing play written by Anna Ziegler. It follows two couples, one in the present, Abe and Sophie. They are both writers. Abe is a very famous writer, and he ends up meeting a movie star at one of his readings, and they start an email correspondence that kind of throws their relationship into whack. And then we also are following we are following Shmuley and Esther, who are part of the Hasidic community. And when we first meet them, they actually, it's their wedding night. It is arranged marriage. And we kind of see how their relationship unfolds. They're both kind of rebels, but at the same time are beholden to the tradition, and it kind of throws everything into whack for them. So we go back and forth in time following these couples.
Okay, these different storylines. Nice. Now, this show has a unique format, right? Do you want to explain more?
So it goes back and forth in time. So we're in the present with Abe and Sophie, and then we kind of go back into the 70s with Esther and Shmuley. So the play is constantly bouncing back and forth, which keeps it really engaging for the audience.
And let's talk about the set.
The set, yes. So because it's moving around so much, we needed a really kind of unique set to be able to move fast. So we have these series of blocks and boxes on the wall that we can open and take things out of, as well as all of the furniture is made of blocks. So we can create unique formations with the set to really give the audience a unique view every time we're changing a scene, which is a really, really cool piece of the play.
Do you want to talk about some of the themes this show is exploring?
Oh, there are so many themes, and that's kind of why we chose it, because there's something for everyone in there. But identity, religion, past trauma. Can you escape the trauma from your past and be a separate person? You know, how can you be your fullest self when your community prohibits things in your life? So I think there is a theme or something explored for everyone that's going to be able to see this show.
Well, you mentioned with one of the couples, a big part of their dynamic and their interactions is their email chain, and I know that you guys have figured out a really cool way to incorporate that.
It's I think the first time that we've dealt with, you know, a big chunk of the play is through email correspondence between Abe and this movie star Julia. We had to do some really interesting things to be able to open that up and make that theatrical. So a lot of that's done with lighting. The wonderful actress Alex Malaise plays Julia. So it was a unique way to look at correspondence, and we had a lot of challenges figuring it out, but I think it looks really, really cool and engaging on the stage.
What do you think makes this show a universal story?
You know, our motto at Jewish Repertory Theater is theater for everyone. So even if a play has lots of Jewish themes, we make sure that it is something that anyone who walks in can connect to. So I think while this story, a lot of it takes place within a very specific community, all the things that they're discussing and the challenges that these characters have are universal to everyone, and I think everyone will walk away with something that they connect with.
Mm-hmm. What sorts of twists and turns can we expect?
Okay, so as I said, we follow these two couples, and as the play goes on, we kind of see how these couples connect to each other in real time. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a really, really beautiful thing how they come together. And also, there's one very big twist at the end. When I read it for the first time, my jaw dropped. I will not give any of that away, but it's a big time shock, and I'm very excited for the audience to see it when we get to that moment.
Okay, tell us about how long this show is running for.
Show is opening this Thursday, February 6th, and it runs through March 2nd. We have shows on Thursdays, 2 on Saturdays, and 1 on Sunday for 4 weeks, so 16 performances altogether.
Well, I know that the Jewish Repertory Theater is always having events and always, celebrating with your arts and entertainment and through events. So let's talk a little bit about if there's anything coming up that we should keep our eye on.
Sure. For every show, we have a panel discussion. Ours is on the 12th, where you get an extended period to talk to the cast about the show, as well as we're showing the amazing movie Menashe on the 17th. Those are all free events. And then coming up in March, we have a show called The Berlin Diaries coming down for a weekend. It's a regional premiere, an amazing show, only 4 performances of that, and tickets are available for that as well.
where can people get tickets for all of these events?
So you can go to jewishrepertorytheater.org, or you can go to the JCC Buffalo website, which is jccbuffalo.org, and go onto the Jewish Repertory Theater page there.
Nice. Obviously, you guys are constantly putting on shows and performances. What are you most excited for people to experience when they come out to see this?
I'm excited to present a show that will have people asking questions. I think it's something that's really going to stir up a lot of conversation through anyone who comes, whether you go out to dinner afterwards, and it's just one of those shows that's going to make people talk. And I know being on stage, and as also in my position as director of the arts, that's my favorite part is talking to the people who see our shows and see how they interpret it and how it landed on them. So I'm really excited about that for the show.
Nice. Adam, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Viewers, if you would like tickets and more information on The Wanderers, you can visit jewishrepertorytheater.org or call the box office number right there on your screen.